make a move. You want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the USC Trojans. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense is on the field for the first time today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Fowler. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step.
Going downfield for the big play. Catch in stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. takes the handoff. It's Jordan. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Looking for the time with the extra point. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got a man. It's Knowles. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A first down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Huskers have this offense rolling. From the gun, running back gets the give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss.
Back to pass, it's Mayava.
A collision between...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun. Leaves it on the inside with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And the Trojans line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling.
Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Perry. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense picks it up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, the takeaway, and now they're in business. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Red pass hits complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's foul. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Defense swarms him under a loss of 5 on the play, so they got 5 and gave it right back. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He wants it all. Touchdown, USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, what a move to get open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Wants to throw on 3rd. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to swing it on second down. Touchdown, Huskers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were. There he goes! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Trojans are on the move. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unleashes one. He's open on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Man, those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The short hands, it's Fowler. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. No huddle here for the offense.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And a physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Mayaba. Right on target this time.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Perry. He goes out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got it in the middle. It's Perry. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They move on top here in the 4th.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The give on the counter. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up. Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 3rd down if I don't complete this 3rd down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree.